But we see, let's say you lied to you lied on a required federal firearms from a conceal to conceal you use your use of illegal drugs so you could buy a 38 caliber handgun. Then you irresponsibly lost that gun across the street from a school, and then the government found video evidence of you wavering that gun around while, converting with prostitutes. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was trying to see what he was trying to probably do, if you ask me, is show everything off from the foreign lobbying in Russia, Ukraine, and the Chinese influence. So while we busy worrying about this gun and this bullshit, he done ran his ass off, leaving us with a shitty story in more ways than one when we see the bullshit that's going on. But we see, if you had done all those things within a few days in 2018, you know what I'm saying? 2018, do you suppose that by 5 years later that the government would have taken exactly zero action against you? Oh hell no! They would have hit you through they'd have put you in a prison, kept you there till you rot and probably go crazy out your mind. You know what I'm saying? From claustrophobia, hit you through the basement, then through the basement, they would have hit you through the basement floor, and then they would hit you through the next basement, all the way down into the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? But in fact, do you think that if it was you who had done all these things, you know what I'm saying, the only government action would be an apparent attempt by the federal law enforcement agency, say the Secret Service, to conceal what had happened. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. So we know they're full of shit in more ways than one. This ain't the first time. You want to come to Merrick the Nutcase Garland, another jackass, and another cover, another conspiracy, and another treasonous to this country. Like I said, this was not set up overnight. A lot of this shit that you see going on and coming out was going on all along. This is why Donald J. Trump got in there and exposed their asses. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, they got exposed like a mom because, you know what I'm saying, basically, how was they going to hide a lot of this shit? You know what I'm saying? After you done send the country into total chaos, you know what I'm saying, using all types of groups, and then talk about these people rushed the White House and set that up. Why y'all gain billions of dollars from all kinds of Chinese and Ukrainians and Russia power men and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You see the bullshit, but you still saying Trump, 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 but you ain't saying nothing here. And the people are stupid enough to sit here and run down the road with this like this and not say anything at all. It's just as stupid in all ways. You know what I'm saying? Because we should be doing something about this shit for real. It's time for us to take our government back, take it by the hand, shake it, take it by the corners of the mat, and dust out the motherfucking dirt out of it. Because right now, from what we seeing up on Capitol Hill, ain't nothing but a cesspool. You know what I'm saying? But the walls are closing in on the creep Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? It's closing in on creepy Kiss Biden. You know what I'm saying? By Post editorial board 5 days ago. You know what I'm saying? New York Post. You know what I'm saying? They on the job, ain't they? For the last 6 years, the press has produced endless walls closing in on the Trump headlines, only to see those those hope dash again and again. You know what I'm saying? Surely it's time for someone to flag the wall closing in on creepy ass Joe Biden and his clan. Yeah, Neanderthals and crooked ass niggas running right with them jackasses. You know what I'm saying? Or they're doing bullshit. Scientists and shit working and doing all type of shit, and they're skin black and putting this shit out on their people and doing bullshit. But this week alone, you know what I'm saying, has brought more major developments. On Monday, the House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer of Republican of Kentucky revealed we've we've identified 6 additional members of the creepy Joe Biden family who may have benefited from the creepy Joe Biden administration, the creepy Joe Biden family businesses. That you know, what I'm saying we are investigating, bringing a total of number of those involved or benefiting to 9 because the Joe Biden Treasury Department refused to cooperate for weeks. You know what I'm saying? The committee is only now starting to examine suspicious activity reports. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Look, the Treasury Department, one of the crookedest jump off you ever seen in the whole damn world. Talking about a Treasury Department, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Highway Robbery Department probably, starting to examine suspicious activity reports which the bank must file, when they spot signs of money laundering, tax evasion, and other potential criminal activities involving first son, Creepy Hunter Biden, second son, Joe's brother, Creep Big Jim, and other, relations. You know what I'm saying? But CBS News reports last week that more than 150 SARS reports, including Creepy Hunter Biden and Jim and Big Jimbo, the Klan, 2 main influence peddlers, of course, would, of course, with thousands of pages of financial records to go through. Coma and Co, may well be a long way from showing actual, illegalities, but he's already got ample proof that, as he put it, the Creep Joe Biden's family enterprise is centered on Creep Joe Biden's political career and connections, and it has generated an exonerant an exorbitant amount of money for the Creep Joe Biden family. Oh, yeah. They say, oh, yeah, they rob America blind and they rob everybody and do all kinds of bullshit in the name of the United States government. You know what I'm saying? And that represents the people in more ways than one as well. You know what I'm saying? And IRS whistleblower may speed up Comer's investigation. A lawyer letter obtained by the Post describes a career IRS criminal supervisor, special agent who had been overseeing and going and sensitive investigation of high profile controversial, suspect subjects, controversial subjects since the early 2020 and seeks to expose uh, the preferential the preferential treatment and false testimony to Congress by senior political appointee, now alleged to be no less than Attorney General Mark the Screwball Idiot Jackass Garland. Jackass. You know what I'm saying? Sources confirm it's about the Hunter Creepy Biden investigation, and the whistleblower apparently has lots of documentary evidence. You know what I'm saying? He needs to bring it forward for the American people to see the garbage, because the people keep talking about some re-election of creepy ass Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? You keep voting in the same person in there that's kicking your ass, giving your ass trinkets while they rake off trillions. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, another cabinet official, Secretary of State Blinken, you know what I'm saying, just got fingered as motive force, the motive force behind the 51 Intel expert letter that quickly targeted broad suspicion of the post October 2020 laptop scoop on creepy Joe Biden slimly overseas dealing. According to the House Judiciary Committee sources, Judiciary Committee source, former CIA chief Mike Morrell attempted under oath, admitted. I guess Morrell admitted under oath that he got a call from Blinken, then a Joe Biden administration campaign official, suggesting the laptop was a Russian plan, promoting Merle and Co. to rapidly produce the letter, suggesting exactly that. Yeah, okay. Which social media companies primed by FBI primed by FBI warnings about supposed, supposedly incoming Russian interference took as an excuse to block the Post story. Imagine that. Whoo-wee! While mainstream media played along only to confirm everything, along after the election, after he was put into office, after he was signing papers and you can't get him out, after he cheated the election, after they helped him, all the demon Democrats across this whole United States, all the Black Lives Matters and all these different groups and all this chaos and beating up of Republicans all across the board. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To do the took but the interference, talking about Russian interference, took as an excuse to block the Post story while mainstream media played along only only to confirm everything long after the election. You see? So they cheated. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one ways to cheat. Despite his decade long ties to the Joe, I guess to the president, you know what I'm saying? Blinken generally seen as a non-political. Ooh, he's non-political, but what is he doing up in that? But we see here plainly everyone in the crypto, world has to help cover up the mess Hunter creepy ass Biden exposed. It's it's impossible to see where any of this will lead or when, but it all looks beyond shady. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it beyond telling that the walls closing in. You know what I'm saying? Addicts, addicts aren't even reporting most of it. Ooh, the creepy ass. You know what I'm saying? But we see former AG issues chilling warning that left agenda is leading to horrific crimes. Fox News staff 16 days ago. Fox News, you know what I'm saying? It more reads than what. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to stop here. And we already know the drill because when you look at it, you see the former acting U.S. Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, what is his name? Matthew Winters or whatever, joined Sunday Morning Future with reactions to, the Marion County Sheriff Billy Wood slamming the media over attempting to link gun control to a Florida murder. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, we see that. You know what I mean? We see that. Hmm. Oh yeah, we see a lot of these crooked suckers are all in the place, and they're all demon Democrats when you look at it. Every single one of them. You know what I'm saying? Every single one. Of them. We even see here where Braggs violated Trump's the Sixth Amendment right in refusing to disclose underlying crimes. Legal experts. You know what I'm saying? The Sixth Amendment guarantees defendant will be informed of all natures of causes of accusation. You know what I'm saying? A suppression and remotion of discovery, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying?